Good morning, dear children. So, I am back again with the fourth lesson of civics, that is parliamentary government, the union legislature. So, till now we have already learned about the federal structure of government, the meaning of the parliamentary form of government, and after that I told you the meaning of what is parliament. After that we learned that parliament, Indian parliament, it consists president, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. So after that I told you about Lok Sabha, the person who qualifies for the elections or who can contest the elections of Lok Sabha, and then I told you about the presiding officer, that is the Speaker of Lok Sabha. So after that we discussed about Rajya Sabha, the elections of Rajya Sabha, as well as I told you that Rajya Sabha is a permanent body that never dissolves. Only the members of Rajya Sabha, the 1/3 members of Rajya Sabha, they get retired after every 2 years. So till there we have already learned, I have already explained here, and now we are going to start with our next topic, that is how our union legislature works. So here union legislature means both the houses of parliament, that is the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. And now we are going to learn about the functioning of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. I am saying functioning, not the function. So first of all we will learn the functioning of Lok Sabha. After that we will learn about the functions of Lok Sabha. So functioning of Lok Sabha. So the first point of the functioning of Lok Sabha is the Indian Parliament have at least 2 sessions. How many sessions? 2 sessions. So the Indian Parliament have at least 2 sessions a year. So in a year in India, the Indian Parliament have at least 2 sessions. Now the second point is the gap between these 2 sessions. The gap between 2 sessions must not be more than 6 months. Okay. So just before completion of these 6 months, the second session should be held. Now the third one is the president summons and closes each session. Here summons means calls the session, and after that he only closes the session. Next is the first session begins with an address by the president. So the first session of the year, that the parliament session, it begins with an address by the president. Next point is there are fixed time periods for the parliament to discuss the matters. So these fixed time periods are question hour, 0 hour and rest of the day's work. So first of all, question hour. So question hour is the first hour of a session of India's parliament, devoted to questions that members of parliament raise about any aspect of administrative activity. So the concerned minister is obliged to answer to the parliament either orally or in writing, depending on the types of questions raised. These questions are sent in advance by various MPs. MPs means members of parliaments. So various MPs debates over queries. Queries means here questions. So debates over queries and replies help reveal flaws. Flaws means you can say the faults or weakness. So flaws in the government's policies. So this is our first hour, question hour. And the second hour is the 0 hour. So 0 hour, the time between the time between the question hour and rest of the day's work is called 0 hour. So this 0 hour is normally starts from 12 noon. Okay, the 0 hour is important. Why? Because debates over issues of public interest are held during this hour. Okay, and this period members can raise, during this period members can raise issues of importance with the prior notice to speaker. So this is our 0 hour. Now the next is rest of the day's work. So after 0 hour, the rest of the day's work is being done by the parliament. So this is whole about the functioning of the union legislature. So now we will discuss about the functions of union legislature. The next topic here is important functions of the union legislature. So this is our next topic. So in important functions of union legislature, the first important function of union legislature is to make laws. So this is the first function of the union legislature, make laws. Okay. So making laws is the most important function of the legislature. Parliament can make new laws and can also change the existing one. So a law, before it becomes a law, we call it bill. So what is bill? So a proposal to pass a new law or to change the existing one is called a bill. Okay, I think everybody understand what is bill. So bill is a proposal to pass a new law or to change the existing one. So let's discuss how a bill becomes a law. A bill becomes a law after going through the following stages. So the first stage is first reading or introduction. So this is the first stage. First reading. First reading or introduction of the bill. Or introduction. A bill is first read in a House of Parliament. When a member of the House introduces it, all the members are given copies of the bill. So the member who introduces the bill explains the purpose of the bill. So this is the first reading of the bill where the member explains the purpose of the bill. Now after that the second stage is second reading. So this is the second stage of the bill, that is second reading of the bill. Second reading. So all at this stage the bill is discussed thoroughly by all the members of the House, and members suggest possible changes in the bill that can be made in bill to make it more effective. So this is the second stage. After that the third stage. After second stage we are having the third stage here. So the third stage of the bill is, that is the third reading of the bill. We can say third stage or the third reading. So the first stage, second stage and the third stage. Third stage is the third reading of the bill. So at this stage a bill is drafted again after making suitable changes. The changes that are suggested by the other members of the house. So after making those suitable changes, the bill is drafted again. So after it gets its final reading, its final form, it is presented again in the house and put to vote. If the majority of the members present vote in favor of the bill, then it is passed. After that, bill is sent to the other house of the parliament. So in their other house of the parliament, here again the bill goes through from the same procedures. Okay, and after when it is passed in the second house also, then they send the bill to the president for president's approval. Sometimes it happens that the second house may not pass the bill. Okay, second house may not pass the bill. So in such cases, president calls the joint meeting of both the houses. So where both the houses together sit and discuss upon the bill. So after the discussions and after making the changes there, when the bill gets its majority, when majority of the members vote in favor of the bill, then it is considered passed, and after that the bill is sent to the president for his assent. So when the bill is sent to the president for his assent, it is not necessary that president will sign it. President may sign or may send it back to the house with some suggestions. After that, if the bill is returned back by the house with suggestion or without making changes, then president has to sign the bill. So this is the whole procedure how a bill becomes a law. So when the president signs the bill, it becomes a law and we call it an act. This is enough for today. Begin your day with a broad smile on your face. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.